Hello everyone, welcome to today's stream. We're back with some more one-shot. how's everyone doing? How's it going? Haven't launched the game because I figured I'd give it just a tiny bit more time and we'd do a quick recap of kind of what happened. But yeah, hey, welcome. Hope everyone's doing good. Hey yo, and Doron, how's it going, dude? How you doing? How's it going? Hope you're having a good day, dude. Hope everyone's having a good day, you know? I'm sorry it's a bit late comparison to how usually it'd be. It's kind of busy today. But I'm here now and I figured, you know what, let's continue some one-shot. I am, thank you. A good opportunity to get some drawing done too. Nice. Glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear I can provide you with some nice background audio to, you know, inspire you. More like distract you, really, but, you know, I'm gonna take the win where I can get it. But yeah. So, with that, I guess I'll start recapping what happened by launching the game first. So, and in that way I can also make sure that everything's working. Yes. So, if the game would like to capture it, there it is. Now it showed up. Very cool. So, last time we left off, we finished one shot. We got Nico all the way up to the tippy top of the tower, and I mean, to quote the happy masked salesman from the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, we got to the top of the tower and essentially it was a case of, you've been met with a terrible fate, haven't you? Because we got to the top of the tower and both the author and the entity told us, hey, you can't save both. You're going to have to pick to either save the world or save Nico. If you choose to save Nico, the world gets destroyed immediately. And if you choose to save the world, Nico gets trapped in the tower for forever. And then when you try to... Have I mentioned that when you try to really relaunch the game? I didn't showcase this good in the last stream because I was kind of running out of time. And so I wasn't able to build up hype for it properly. Same with this stream. But once you finish the game, if you try to reopen the game, all that happens is this screen. And this song plays. And if you press spacebar or any button, it just closes out of it. And no matter what you do, it's just this. And there's nothing else you can do. However, if we go to our good friend, the hold on. Yeah, if we go to our good friend, that is the Clover file, right? So if we go to here, I can't remember the things all of a sudden for some reason. There you go. My games. What is that? Clover EXE. Right? If you open the Clover EXE, you get this note, which says, you know, it's just the author telling us, hey, it looks like you completed your mission in the world. And he mentions like, oh, I get it. You want to save both of them, but the entity called itself, well, one shot for a reason, because it doesn't allow you to play the game again. Once it's done, it's done. But he mentions that a log of your saved world is somewhere in the game. And so, if you were to maybe delete that and then open it again, you can give it another shot. And so then it would no longer be one shot. You'd have 2 shots. One shot sequel confirmed. That's it, guys. 2 shot coming out 2022. So that's what you end up getting. And that's how the last game ends, the first part. So now we're gonna go ahead and do that. So we're gonna close out of this, and I already have it opened here. So we're just gonna go in and just yoink that. It's gone now. Now let's try it. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Oneshot Solstice runtime. So now I'm gonna relaunch the game, and let's see where this takes us. Whoop! It closed out. There you go. And we're back to the main menu. Right back to the beginning, lads. We get to listen to this beautiful song one more time, too. Isn't this just loverly? Alright, let's get on started. I hope everyone has a good time. And, yeah. Alright. Started. Nico. Oh, great to see you again, bud. Hello? DJ? Wait, why did I say that name? That word? DJ. Why does that sound so familiar? I mean, it's not a very uncommon word, especially now past, once past the 80s era of the time of the world. Once you get past that era, the term DJ has really kind of risen in popularity. Did you know that the word DJ actually stands for disc jockey, because DJs were known for because they would get turntables and with their vinyls scratch them, and so they gave them the name disc jockey, and then people abbreviated that to DJ, and then DJ has just become a synonym for electronic music producer, or those people that your school hires to at dance parties because they want to be hip and cool, but those DJs just kind of sit there and press play on a Spotify playlist and just kind of sit there, I mean, the absolute perfect time for Solstice Run would be either June 21st or December 21st, as in, the Solstice days, but who's gonna got time for that? You see, I would have done something like that, and honestly, it would have kind of lined up with the anniversary of the channel as well, but you know me. When have I ever planned anything out at all, On top of that, I really had an itch to play Oneshot again, so here we are. Well, and here I thought disc jockey was an insult. I've never heard of it used as an insult, but yeah, from what I'm aware, the term disc jockey is what the word DJ stands for. Because it kind of became the name that they gave to people who would get, like, vinyl discs and do... Well, when you think of, like, DJs, you think of, like, the very classic, like, oh, they have, like, a turntable with two, like, vinyl discs, and they kind of mix them and scratch on the disc and do all that cool, dope, nasty stuff. And then, everyone parties and has fun. And so that's why they gave him that name, but it kind of, again, became a synonym for electronic music producers, and so that's why it's kind of grown past just being cool with a turntable. But by definition, the very, very basic version of it is that. And that is cool. And I wish I was good at DJing, but I'm not. The 80s are rad. Anyhow, I'm gonna shut up now. That's what you wanted in this stream, right? Obviously, an entailed explanation on the history of DJing. Which reminds me, I'm gonna talk about this again. I mentioned it a long time ago. I'm not even sure if it's still there. But Netflix had this really good documentary called What We Started, which was like an in-depth documentary talking about the history of DJing and kind of how that art form has changed and the wild, absolute, insane history of disc jockeying and being a DJ. Because let me tell you, it's wild. It is wild. Have you seen the Witty mod for Friday Night Funkin'? No, I have not. I have not actually paid much attention to Friday Night Funkin'. I've seen like clips of it here and there, and it brought up here and there. The most I've ever really seen of it is that a music producer I follow who goes by the Musical Ghost. They're great, by the way. Really good stuff. They made a video because the friend that they were collaborating with to make the remix of one of the songs mentioned that the chord progression of that song sounds a lot like Megalobania. So he sped it up, and it's actually it just sounds like Megalobania, and it was so funny. And dread it, run from it. Megalobania always arrives. And that's my furthest knowledge of that game. I have not seen like anything else about that. Anyhow, let's keep going. Why does that sound so familiar? I've already forgotten what voice I gave Nico. Great. Input password. Password hint. Documents. Oh, it's not just numbers now. Interesting. Why? Okay. Some real jams with the Witty mod is super good. Nice. I'll have to look into that then. Dusty books. It's too dark to read in here. A soft glowing light trickles through the window. Alright, game. The tub won't run. There's no water in the toilet. A pair of luminous yellow eyes stare back at Nico. A withered plant sits here, stiff and dry. A branch snaps off. Cool. Well, did say documents. Huh. Nice. You know, honestly, Antaron, I'd really recommend splurging for another monitor, cause I'm gonna be honest with you, trying to do watch multiple things at the same time like that, an absolute pain. Like way too much pain, trust me. Alright, so it said documents would have a thing. Documents? Oh. Look at this. There's a bunch of one-shot password things here now. Interesting. Nah, it's manageable. Fair enough, I suppose. Bonk. Alright. So documents, you say. Let me make this bigger, I suppose. That really didn't help, but okay. Zoom. Or not, I suppose. It looks like you were able to remove the restriction. In that case, you are ready to continue the necessary preparations. In that case, you are ready to continue. The necessary preparations are already in place. This session might run a very different course depending on your actions. If you can recognize my symbol, you will know what you should do. I confess, it will be risky. The probability that the entity's condition will worsen is quite high. And if that happens, then what? Say it, man. Person. Child. Ha. Look at me. Asking you for favors, only to become so apprehensive once you agreed. I understand if you wish to leave some questions unanswered. I understand if you do not believe in a happy resolution. I understand if you are simply afraid of what might happen, because I am afraid too. If you enjoy the world as is, if you are satisfied with the story as is, if you really do not want to see anything changed for better or for worse, then pretend you never saw this. Carry the session as you normally would. Do not use my journal for anything other than what you were already familiar with. This option will always remain for you, though. That's why I implore you to consider the Messiah, the world, my children, they all deserve their good ending. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. Alright, Mr. Author Mans. So, the puzzle for this one's really simple. If you, I guess I should, I'll showcase it as well, I suppose. Bonk bonk. So if you notice, every single one of the letters has a capital. I don't know where that screenshot came from. I'll be honest with you, that was a random Super Smash Flash screenshot. I've never played Super Smash Flash. I have no clue where that came from. It's just there in my files. Anyhow, point being, if you notice, each one of the letters has a capitalized letter just randomly in there, and it's kind of bolded in too. They all spell out Solstice. So the password is Solstice, and your hint is the documents. That being said, I need to look at what how Solstice is spelled, because I am awful at spelling. Is something you should learn about me, and so I need a reference, because I'm garbage. It's just such a weird word to... trust me, it's like I typed it so many different times for all the different like notifications of me going live. Still did not get it right, like at all. Like I messed it up like 3 times before actually getting it on like 3 separate occasions. It's great. I am very, very big smart. That being out of the way, let's continue, shall we? 2 monitors are mega convenience. Now it's manageable. I'd need a bigger desk first. Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, my desk is kind of cramped right now as well. It's not super cramped actually. I think my desk works fine with what I got, but you know, I mean, nah, I'm comfortable with how it is right now. And but yeah, no, definitely a second monitor is very, very useful, because it's just so nice being able to actually see 2 separate things at the same time, but actually have them there. So for example, for me right now, I got my game on the second monitor here on my right, so I can see it easier because it's a bit bigger too. And then on my computer, my actual laptop's screen, I have you guys, you in chat right there. I don't know why I'm pointing like you guys can see me pointing, because I don't have a webcam on, but right there. Yeah, you guys. How y'all doing? You good? It's great to hear. Also, hey Centaur, welcome to the stream. I'm realizing I never said hello to you. I'm sorry about that. Solstice. Access granted. Ah, this familiar UI that I recognize and love so much. How's it going? You found me. Why? You're already too late. Not much of the world remains. This will be apparent once you go outside. There is a small child. Hold on. Small child? He literally just came, said, "Hey, how you doing?" and then walked out. That is all. I'd say I need a bigger desk, but like a third of the desk is taken up by my PC. Do you not like have it on like your floor or whatever, or like to the left of you or something? It's just sitting there on the desk itself. I mean, fair enough. It makes it easier to access, I suppose. Hello, Dad. Hello. Hello, C. How's it going? This will be apparent once you go outside. This place was never worth saving. Do you still want to try? Then remember this. Your actions here will affect Nico. Your mission is to help Nico leave. And most importantly... Oh no. No. This does not feel right at all. Have we already been through this, DJ? But that should be impossible. You only had one shot. I wasn't supposed to exist after that. Nico hears the sound of a door unlocking. DJ? That sounds so familiar. You can't tell me you don't remember me, right? And can't talk to me anymore? Damn it, Nico. Why this again? Also, I thought we would get some spooks, but apparently we didn't. The computer was nice to us this time. Twitch won't let me farm bits anymore, and it makes me sad. Do they not? Oh my god. I've been meaning to ask you about that, because I've been trying to also save some bits by watching ads, and it hasn't been letting me. Like, it doesn't give me the option. Does it just not let you farm bits with ads anymore? That's sad. Man, I'm gonna lose all my support. No one buys bits. They just choose the ads and give them to me. And by no one, I mean C, because no one else even. Oh, but that's sad then that they got rid of that. I find it funny because I also took a, you know, Twitch this year sent us a I know you've probably seen it because like a lot of different streamers tweeted about it, but they sent us like a recap email, essentially being like kind of like Spotify Wrapped, but Twitch being like, hey yo, these are the people in your chat, these are the people that talk the most with you. They like, here's the people who give you like all their money with their bits and stuff. Like, that's cool, right? And like on mine there wasn't like anything. It was just like, oh yeah, your top like contributors are C and Turon and I believe Rue, because you guys are the ones that are kind of here the most. And then it was like, oh yeah, also Centaur has given you like 10,000 bits by the way, or whatever. And I'm just like, what? It's been try again later for the past few days. That's weird. Hold on, I'll be right back. The child needs help putting a game into the video game console. He is being gamer, and I must help. So I'll be right back in like a couple seconds. Like, it shouldn't take long. I'm back. Sorry about that, lads. Hope you're all still doing all right. And yeah. Granted, there have been a lot of some back-end changes on Twitch. A lot of ad blockers have been having issues, even when we're whitelisting the site. Drop a message every 5 minutes or 30 seconds saying, "Hey, you have software that affects the way the site works." Yeah. Yeah, they've I've seen a lot about that, about how they've recently on Twitch been a lot more kind of, they're cracking down a lot more on like ad blockers, because yeah, it's like I don't know, man. Honestly, I feel like it's not a bad idea to have an ad blocker, but it's also kind of weird when going to like a site like YouTube or Twitch, because on the one hand, it's like, yeah, most of that ad money would go to just like the corporate entity anyway, but like this, it's also kind of weird because like a small part of that does kind of go to creators. Not for me though, by the way. Like for me, I couldn't care less. I think I make like 2 cents of revenue from ads like every year. So like I don't care. I'm not making any sort of anything from this. So like, you know, if you want an ad blocker on my stream, that's fine. I don't mind at all. It is a lot better. That and Twitch is just a weird set to put ads on, because it's like having ads just kind of pop up suddenly mid live stream is just an odd choice, because then you miss a lot of things. And then, so it's not like with YouTube where like, oh, there's just a random ad in your video, but it doesn't matter because after you're done with the ad or whatever, cool, your entire video is still there. But with Twitch, with live streams, it's like, oh, so there's like an ad now, so you're gonna miss like a whole 60 seconds of stream because money. And then, you know, I don't know. Honestly, Twitch does really need to figure out what they're gonna do as far as advertising on this platform, because so far it's just a mess. It's just strange that whitelisting the set to allow ads still triggers the screen. Yeah, I know. I've been seeing a lot of that where it's just really buggy right now. Also, Centaur, you're nearly always here, I swear. Centaur is, especially when it's more, especially when we get to like the more summery months as well. Also with Jay as well, they tend to show up a lot more in chat. But I also understand right now because they're both really busy with stuff. But you know, still appreciate, even if y'all can't stop on by, just the thought, because a lot of y'all will sometimes like be like, oh hey, sorry I haven't been on stream, I've been busy, and I'm just like, dude, honestly, I appreciate you thinking about just even stopping by the stream so much. Like, don't even worry about it. And even just stopping on by to just say hi and then move on, and then like go on because you have something to do, like that means like so incredibly much to me. Like, you don't even know. So honestly, don't even bother. It's all good. Speaking of the man, the myth, the legend, hey Jay Gunn, welcome to the stream. How's it going, bud? It feels like I'm really here. Well, it was because it was the whole year, right? And during that summer when I live streamed like a whole heck of a lot, you and Jay were here like kind of just constantly. But then further in the back end of the year, you both were a lot busy with like everything. So that's understandable. But yeah, that's why I put like y'all at the high top, because it was like, oh yeah, no, y'all were here, like, you know. So listing, yep. It's showing the Twitch launcher. That's weird. Me busy? Hardly. I know, right? I feel that. Usually I'm only ever busy with one person. Fair enough. But I do like to give people I'm talking to my whole undivided attention. Fair enough. I try to do the same. I may sometimes get distracted by other things because I'm a bit of an idiot and I tend to get distracted easily, but the same for the most part. So yeah, I feel that. All right, let's keep going though. I'm good. How are you then? I'm doing pretty good, honestly. Glad to hear you are too. Man, Jay, you missed the entirety of Oneshot, and now we're here for the other part of it. Let's go. Hello? Anyone? Nico, I'm here. What are you doing? TV gives off a dangerous looking spark. Cool. Inside the refrigerator is a bottle of alcohol. Nico takes it. So we've already been through this. I'm not gonna take the time to read all of the flavor text because, well, it should be the same. Sorta. Maybe. Bong bong. Okay, cool. I forget that I have to click space to actually move on with the things. Ah. Fire, spooky. Do agree. More fire. Something on the ground glimmers in the firelight. It appears to be a small metallic object wedged in the crack of the floor. Nico digs it out. Basement key. Do you want that? And I was here for the end of it. And this is what we call a W in my book. Exactly. Jay was here for the very beginning of Oneshot. Missed the entire rest of it. And you were here for the very end of it. But now both of you are here for the beginning of Solstice. So there's that. Is it just me, or is the music in this area even spookier than before? I'm saying this not in a sort of like, yeah, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, I already know what happens kind of way. I'm genuinely curious. Because it sounds more menacing than before, but also, maybe that's just me. I have no idea. I instinctively glanced down at my phone because, like I've mentioned before, that puzzle solved chime is the exact same one I have set as my messages on my phone, more specifically the more important ones. So, so yeah. Alright. Oh, we got the sun. And now all the spooky music is gone, which is great. I'm happy about that. No more spooks, please. It's a message coming through. Yeah, I know, right? I forgot I have to select the sun. How have I forgotten the control scheme for this game? I played it like not even a week ago. Come on. And we're back in it. Broken terminals. What's left of a computer terminal? Alright. Oh, back in it with phosphor, huh? Now it's double weird, because now we're back after having been back. Jesus. Game. You can't do this to me. This song is one of my favorites, though. Hey, in the space of 2 days, I forgot the Overwatch controls and thought I was still on Apex. You're alright. Fair enough. You know, I can't argue with that. You know, I am glad, though, that at least my accidental Q presses from Apex don't translate into Overwatch. Because that is pain. There's something about, like, oh, you wasted a tactical ability. That's fine, whatever. You'll get that back in, like, 10 seconds. But in Overwatch, it's like, oh, you pressed Q? Oh, so you just wasted what you've been building up for the entire game. You know that entire game? Yeah, you've been waiting for this. And you blew it. In spawn. You idiot. And it's just sitting there like, yeah, I did. Alright. I never have that problem because of my elite gamer muscle memory. Hey, you know what? Fair enough. You do play a lot more games than I do. Have I mentioned that I love the soundtrack to this game? Because if I haven't, I'd like to mention that I absolutely love the soundtrack to this game. It is amazing. Please listen to the soundtrack of this game. Ah. The light bulb. You are here. Me? Yes. Welcome to our world, friend. Hi, it's me, Pathfinder Apex Legend. Hello, friend. Where's your happy face? I am most humbled by your presence. Yes. Thanks. Sorry, I'm a little lost. Ah, right. Allow me to explain some things. May I first ask you how you arrived here, friend? I'm not sure. I woke up in this weird house. It was really dark. Oh, so you woke up in an unfamiliar dark location. Just as my prophecy foretold, yes. You are the savior we have been waiting for. You will be the one to save our world from eternal darkness. I will now provide you with vital information. Please ask me anything. Well, can you tell me about this world? Has anything changed here? Where I am exactly, I can't seem too far off, everything's so dark. It's not always this team, no it's broken, time waits for no one, not even saviors. Okay, I think all the dialogue here is still the same. Sorry, my memory from these things are a little bit foggy. Except for those times where we got to control my favorite childhood RPG. Maybe you have, I'm not sure. Please tell us more about the soundtrack to this game. It's amazing. It's great. What can I say except other than I listen to the soundtrack constantly and it's amazing. And it's I can't even explain it, man. Like, am I actually about to go rant on a rant after having joked about it? Maybe, we'll see. There should be a map. Who can you tell me about? Okay, let's just skip on ahead. DJ, I'm not sure why I did that, but then I saw it on the computer too. Ah, that would be our god. Oh, right. I feel like I remember something about that. You do? But wait, did you not just arrive here? I was the one who was supposed to inform you of that. So, how did you know? It just made sense, I guess. Ah, have you already contacted DJ then? Nope. I just have to close my eyes and focus, right? Hey, DJ? God? I don't appreciate that. I should not be responsible of all these things. This is going to sound weird, but have we met before? Yeah? Yeah? Ah, but I don't know who you are, though. It's just a weird feeling that I have. Oh, I bet I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry. But it's nice to meet you, DJ. Nice to meet you too, Nico. My name's Nico. I just contacted DJ, yeah. Do not be afraid to ask DJ for assistance. You see, no. Like, don't be afraid to ask me for help. Just don't rely too much on my help. I'm a bit of an idiot. I can hardly take care of myself. I can't be taking care of a whole world now. That's clearly why the world is all destroyed, if I'm honest. Probably my fault. Can you tell me about last one? Because yeah, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not sure about this. I still don't know how I got here. I was just with my mama a few hours ago, and now it feels like I'm in a bad dream. I just want to go home. Your mission is to save our world, just as my mission is to tell you about our world. I am unable to help you beyond my programming. I am sorry. Oh, can you tell me about... Oh, I guess I have to go through all the options. should have thought. Found in the house I woke up in. Your son. Yes. Years ago, our previous son's at the top. I'm skipping through this because, I mean, I'm trying to also kind of quickly read it because I want to make sure I'm not missing new lines of dialogue. But, if I remember correctly, a lot of this is the same. Ah, but now that you are here with the new sun, all is well. You will need to restore it to the tower. That looks pretty far off. Yes, so begins your pilgrimage. I like how I mentioned that I was just gonna try and skim through it, and then I began to read it, you know? You know how I mentioned I was, like, very, very smart? This is what I mean. I think that's all I have to ask for now. Excellent. I wish you luck, friend. Alright. Self-charging battery. Cool. Bunk. Also robotics. This is gonna be a weird one to stream, because on the one hand... actually, no. So, the beginning of it is very much similar to a normal run. Because you do have the choice to just replay the game if you want. You don't have to do all the cool things, which is what the author was talking about in his notes. But, so that's why the beginning will be pretty much the same as the first episode. Just less choppy and less problematic. It's interesting. Wish I had something prior to open with. That being said, I still have to look around because I gotta see what I need and what I don't. I can't remember. I hear something up. My memory of this game is still pretty foggy, despite everything. I remember a lot of the bigger story beats, but the very, smaller parts, I'm starting to actually kind of forget a bit. Because it has been, like, 4 years. But, you know, we're here for some fun times. Maybe you have, I'm not sure. Please tell us more about the soundtrack. Yeah, so, the soundtrack is great. It's amazing. I love everything about it. Every single song in this soundtrack is absolutely amazing. They're all wonderful and unique and completely set the tone and ambiance for every single area and every single character, if they have like a theme song to them. And it's so iconic that just listening to the soundtrack makes me remember every single one of those areas and every single one of those characters. It's that memorable and it's that good. It's amazing. I find myself coming back to the... So, it's weird because I'm not gonna try and sit here and tell you that I listen to the soundtrack like constantly, because I don't. The reason for that is more because of the way I go about music. I tend to kind of like hyper focus on like one specific playlist or like one specific like album or game soundtrack or whatever, and kind of listen to that a bunch for a while, and then eventually I'm like, I'm kind of okay, let's move on and try something else, and then I'll focus on something else for a little bit. So that's why, for example, for a little while I would constantly listen to the Katana Zero soundtrack. Scratch that, I continue to constantly listen to the Katana Zero soundtrack because it's amazing. And the one-shot one, but the one-shot one, every time I come back to it, it always blows me away every single time. I love it. And by proximity, same thing with the OSAM soundtrack, because that one also completely blows me away every single time I listen to it. It's amazing. And you can get it free on Bandcamp, and it's amazing. It's lovely. Please support them. They're amazing. That's all. Factory. Spooky. Time to run around through the spooky factory and find... This is not where the pipe is at, but it is where the crushing machine is. Dunk. Alright. Oh yeah, and now we can actually close the stream out in, at different times instead of having to always reach checkpoints. I'll probably still continue to just close it out whenever we reach a checkpoint, because it's just better narrative-wise for the game. But I don't have to quite worry about it as much either if I have to suddenly end an episode. Because I did get the achievement for only stopping at checkpoints, which is great. That being said, I'm kind of sad that means that you guys didn't get to see any of the fun other things that can happen whenever you just close out of the game how you're supposed to normally, but that's okay. Some will now return and the abyss is calling my name. I'm sorry everyone for choosing to leave before the darkness suffocates us all. Yep. So there's the bolts down there. There's still items I need to get. I know that for a fact. But I can't remember which ones. Oh well, let's just keep going for right now. We'll get to the areas that we need to get to. Don't worry about it later. Bonk. Yeah, because I can't open this yet. I mean, do I even still have the code for that? I'm not sure I do. Let me check real quick because I want to make sure that I have the thing. I mean, I do have the password actually. But can I still open this? Is it the same one? I feel like I remember it not being the same one, but I have no idea. Ah, no, it is not. Okay, cool. Just wanted to double check that. Cool. Alright, let's keep moving on then. Or at least if it is the same one, I typed it wrong. Either way, I'm probably dumb in some form or way. But we've been new to this, so it's not a surprise. Now I kind of want to redo the OSAM demo after this, just so that y'all can see kind of how it connects. But I already did a full series on it. So if anything, I guess I'd point y'all to the archive channel, so you can watch that series if you'd like to. Shameless plug? I mean, I guess, but not really. It's kind of like, didn't mean to go this way. We have to go in first. To my favorite character. What exactly is a Solstice run? It's the other part of Oneshot. And I will leave it at that. Because, that being said, if you're interested in this game whatsoever, what are you doing here watching this one specifically? Like, either, I'd really recommend that you either play the beginning bit of Oneshot up until the very end, quotation mark, or watch someone play it. Not me specifically, obviously. Just anyone, really. Because it's genuinely a good game, and I really would recommend you to do so. That being said, Oneshot is Solstice Run is kind of the aftermath to the first run of Oneshot. Your first playthrough of Oneshot is followed up by this storyline. It's kind of like a new game plus, and yeah, you'll see what I mean. The light bulb. So, are you the Messiah? That's what I've been told. I expected someone taller, or at least someone that doesn't look like a kid. That's what you are, right? Some sort of cat? Nah, I'm a person. I completely messed up their voice again. I am so bad at this. You got the eyes of a cat, but cats walk on 4 legs. Well, either way, a child like you being the Messiah just doesn't feel right. But that robot back there says there's no mistake. I know. This is going to sound cold, but I honestly think you're better off just leaving than letting the world die naturally. The world has been falling apart for a long time. This manner of decay, it's highly improbable that the sun can fix it. You've seen how bad it can get, right? We haven't seen much of anything, actually, and we can't really just leave. Oh, so you just got here? Then you must be headed towards the tower. So I'm supposed to put the light bulb, sun, isn't it? Yes, at the very top. It's a force, strongest at the summit. I forget that I don't need to read everything because this is a rerun. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the screwdriver on it. It may help you. Yes, I have many. Thank you. Alright. The person just isn't able to handle your cat Jesus powers. I mean, I suppose so. Silver is a lot more. Nick, what is it? Silver is kind of a very down-to-earth character. She's one of my favorites. She is, yeah. We'll get to meet some. Yes, we get to meet some of my other favorite characters now too. Epic. Awesome. Wait. I'm not a kitten, I'm a real boy. Smooshes Nico's face in a babyish voice. Kitty. Nico is adorable, but they are not a cat. So you're heading towards this direction. The mines have been abandoned for a long time. I cannot guarantee that it's safe. You must enter it. It's my duty to accompany you at least once. Oh, thanks. There's a little gadget on the ground. It looks kind of like a camera. What's left of a camera anyway. Probably even part of a robot at one point. Oh. Or not. I don't know. I knew it was coming, and yet it still spooked me. Are you okay? You were starting to black out. I saw something? That was like a really short dream just now. Oh. I saw something like a robot with a yellow eye. That's strange. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah. You know, now that you mentioned it, there is a robot who always insisted on going back to the abandoned mines, despite how long the mines have been in disrepair. I hope he's okay. He doesn't look broken or anything, but I didn't really see him, you know? Like I said, it was kind of like a dream. And he was up close. Sounds like some kind of visual glitch. Or hallucination. Whatever it is that living beings have. I'm not sure in the distinction myself. It's interesting, isn't it? Does the robot you know have a yellow eye? I don't think I've seen any other robots like that. I would not know. Never met him myself, only heard of him from a friend of mine. Your friend, huh? Hold on, something in my pocket is... We just have the journal now. That wasn't glowing before. What is this? That was going to be my question. Where did you get that book? Oh, it was with me when I woke up back at the house. I didn't really question it at the time. Flipped through a couple of pages, but I don't understand a word. Is that just something messiahs are supposed to wake up with? No, I have never heard of anything like that. But I know who wrote that book. Oh? However, I've only seen his books with a black clover on the cover. He went through the trouble of putting yellow phosphor in it, and the fact that you woke up with it in the first place really has me intrigued. Yellow phosphor? Oh yeah, that's the rare phosphor that people think the sun is made of, right? Wait a minute, how do I know this? I don't think anyone's told me about it. Ah, I can show you if you'd like. My friend gave me this a long time ago. Pretty. Oh, look. Oh, looks like there's a clover in the necklace too. Like the book. Well, it is the same person. Oh. That's why I think this journal should be important. You said it just started glowing? Yeah? That was right after your vision then. This has to mean something. Maybe you should at least try to read it again. Glowing journal. This is where things really kick up. Oh, I found this page. It looks kind of like a drawing of this room. Maybe it's telling us we should come here, which we did already. So it looks like we're on the right track. It's a clover. And it lines up. What just happened? I'm not sure. I wasn't looking. To be honest, neither was I. This game is extremely dialogue heavy? Yes, it is! But it's great. Just taking a closer look at the journal, and then I found this page that looks like a drawing of this room. When I looked back up, this minecart just showed up out of thin air. Should I be worried? This looks like a standard issue minecart though, which means it likely detected the motion in this room and sent itself over. Ah, that does make sense. I'm just surprised it still works. Guess that means we'll have a working vehicle now. Not sure why you would want to visit the deeper mines, but wanted to. We now have that option. Is the minecart even going to fit both of us? No. But I wanted you to come with us. I know I've got DJ, but honestly this place gives me the creeps. Oh, I can still come with. I would just have to follow along on the rails. But doesn't it look a little precarious? The magnetic rails can hold me in place. It's only ever dangerous to walk on if you're an organic being. Which you are. Gotcha. Cool. Before we do that, nah, we'll move on for a bit. But yes, this game is very dialogue heavy. It has some good puzzles, but it's not. It's the main focus, I feel, is kind of the storyline. That being said, however, its puzzles are really, really good. Like really, really good. But yeah, it is a bit of a dialogue heavy game, but still, it's really good. The right track indeed. It was the right track indeed. It was exactly the right track. Hold on, what items we got? Okay. Let me see if I can do something else real fast. Because I think I remember now what area I need to go to. So we can just quick travel this one. Can't fast travel right now. Can't fast travel right now. Okay, game, then don't, I suppose. God dang, game. Telling me I can't do the things. Fine. Can I fast travel now? There you go. Entrance? There you go. Because up here, there should be a thing that I can get. Yeah, somewhere up here in this area. Not super high up though. There it is. Cool. That must have run off one of these terminals. Cool. And now we go back to, not that, this outpost should be close enough. Hello, Prophet Bot. How's it going? Bonk. But that's also the reason why I've also been alternating between doing like episodes of One Shot and doing like another game like Apex or Overwatch, because I don't want it to get too repetitive with it being just dialogue heavy after dialogue heavy. That being said, I have no idea what we'll be playing after this, because I just don't. Ah, do you want me to curse the pipe in here, DJ? Oh, but I don't want to get too close. That was scary. Yes, it was. But you know what? It's not the first time we've done this, and no, it's the last time we'll do this. Don't worry about it. Right, back to the outpost. Woo, winging it for sure. Well, winging it is a bit of a weird one, because technically speaking, no, I know what I'm doing. I have beaten this game before. There's a little metal cube with some broken glass in it. Looks like what used to be a part of a machine. There's a solar battery on the side. And now we solved the puzzle. Not those. This and that. Screwdriver, pull the lens out. Okay. Done. Now lens and that. Lens pops right in. And now empty battery with light bulb. I meant for next stream. I mean, by the logic, next stream would probably be One Shot or Apex. Not One Shot or Apex. Overwatch or Apex. But next series, yes. That would be a problem. Charged battery. Cool. Now we can move on. first. Not that. Nope, it's lookout point. There you go. Forget that the mines don't count as an area, so I can't go to the mines. Alright, cool. Let's go, Miss Robot Lady. It's time for minecart adventures. Okay, here we go. I forget that you can run in the minecart and you just leave silver behind. Don't appreciate all the spooky cave noises though. I appreciate this less. Oh, you made it worse. Thanks, game. I do not recognize this place in the protocol. This isn't what I'm supposed to be showing you at all. How did you get here? I can only think of one person. Oh god. He contacted you? How long has he been doing this? Doesn't matter at this point. You are going out of bounds. You should turn back. Please turn back. Bad things are going to happen. Very bad things. At this rate, Nico will be in danger. Please turn back. It just keeps getting worse. Also, sorry if I keep zooming out a lot during those sections. It's just usually whenever the entity starts talking is when you get funny pop-up messages, and so I want to make sure that I'm not just, you know, having those having them pop up afterwards, because I want you to get spooked like how I would get spooked, because sometimes they really do just show up out of nowhere sometimes. This is also the reason why the Windows error pop-up message noise makes me panic. I wish I was joking. I kind of am. I am over-exaggerating that statement a lot. It doesn't make me like panic, but it always does startle me a bit, and this game's the reason for that. Because it depends on what kind of game you want. Next stream, something soft and easy like One Shot, or more action-packed like Katana Zero. I'm not sure. I just don't have any idea. To be honest with you, I don't think I can do a super long series of a game, because I just don't think I can handle having a super long series of a game. But I also just don't have any current games that I have any idea. We might try out that game Tristan gave me gifted me, Lait, I believe. Just cause why not? But I'm not sure. I'll have to ask him if he'd think it'd be a good stream recommendation. But we'll see. Zooming? Look at me. I'm zooming. We vibing. Hey, Silver. I should stay with you. It's not your fault that you're a big robot trying to walk on metallic magnetic rails, to be fair. Okay, maybe let's speed up a little bit. Ah, Lai is another one I've been meaning to check out. Oh, the cart stopped. Looks like this is as far as the tracks go. So, where are we? One of the old observation rooms. Looks like it's still mostly intact. What? Huh? The terminal just reactivated, but the power was cut off so long ago. Weird. Maybe it runs on battery? No, that's not it. Whatever it is, I need to investigate. Okay. Will you be okay by yourself for a bit? Don't worry, DJ's with me. Alright, stay safe. Some sort of computer. How's it going? No, not ideal. Looks like these terminals are running on a completely separate power source. I can't really recognize any of the data formats on this terminal either. This is all new, or at least encrypted. I will need to analyze it through my own system. It might take some time, so you don't need to stay. Alright, some sort of computer. Some sort of small machine. I wonder what it does. I can feel my hair standing up on a little. Oh, because I didn't analyze the other one. It doesn't tell me that it's that they're like the batteries for the robots. I recognize the light in your eyes. You are the person I am destined to meet. What is your name? I'm Nico. Do you know who sent you? Oh, no? Wait, do you mean who sent me to this world? There was a robot a while back who told me about how I'm the Messiah and stuff. So I'm guessing DJ sent me, with them being God and all. The robot looks a little bit like you, you know? The robot looks a little bit like you even. Maybe you know each other? I cannot say. Oh? A lot of my memories have been removed for safety reasons. Your memories were removed? That's terrible. Wait. I'm guessing that's less of a big deal for a robot? Depends, I suppose. I'm going to assume you do not know who sent you. How did you get here then? How did you reach this room? Oh, we got here in a minecart. But the minecart wasn't there when you entered the mines, was it? Oh, yeah. So, how did you find it? I didn't really find it. The robot lady thinks it was just a minecart coming to us, but I remember looking at the journal when it happened. And when I looked up again, the cart was just there. Poof, just like that. Interesting. Please show me this journal. Okay. Then it has already begun. Here. What is that? I am entrusting you with my main memory disk. You have passed the first test by showing me the book. Now you will need to find a way to install the backup. Before you do that though, someone else is with you, right? Someone aside from DJ. A resident of this world. Yeah, the robot lady with the red hair. She's in the computer room right now. Then please do not tell her you found her. At least, not yet. I can't be seen like this. Okay? Please help me restore my memory. Bring the disk back once you have the backup. Cool. I'm gonna take a short break for a second, because I need more water. Maybe playing Gubble after this? What is Gubble? Hold on, give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I am back now. Ever heard of Gobble? Dude, man, it's one of the best game ever created. I don't know, man. I think that title goes to good old Knack 2 and obviously Super Mario Brothers 2. Best game. Both of those, always best game. Super Mario Brothers 2. And of course, Knack 2, baby. Great game, greatest game. The best. Truly. Amazing. Not quite on the level of Gobble. Hold on, what is Gobble? Let me... Because I feel like I've heard this before, but I also have no idea whatsoever. Ah, okay, okay. I feel like I have... I feel like I have heard of this. I'm not sure if it's also it. If it also is a donkey joke, but if it is, that would explain a lot. Because that's what Knack 2 and Super Mario Brothers 2 are for me, is the donkey joke. Because it's just like, oh yeah, Knack 2, baby, game of the year. And obviously, Super Mario Brothers 2, best game. Did not expect to hear a donkey reference. Dude, I quote donkey like all the time. You kidding me? Donkey's great. Oh, yes. I think that must be where I've heard it from good old Aaron Game Grump. And Darnold Game Grump as well. I don't know, man. Hide and Seek is a pretty epic game. Predates all them their Sumer computer games. We played it before we had electricity. Those were the days, brother. Yeah, hell yeah. The days before electricity. Back when, like, you'd die from not eating enough oranges or something. That's great. It's very cool. But yeah, no, I quote Donkey constantly because he's genuinely one of my favorite YouTubers to actually watch. Because all of his videos are just amazing. I really like them. And then his reviews are great too. That, and he has some of the best actual commentaries on both criticisms on both reviewers and some and like just the gaming community in general. I really like him. Because I agree with his opinions on things a lot. As well as some of his other videos, like the whole video rant he went on about like video game box art. That video is one of my favorite things ever. It's so good. That and Macro's video game soundtracks. The video game soundtrack one hits a little bit closer to home because, like I've mentioned before, don't know if you know this, bit of a music nerd here. I really like music. I think it's cool. Video game soundtracks are cool. I really like them too. I think they really enhance the experience of a game. Like, don't get me wrong, a game doesn't need to have an absolutely killer soundtrack to be good. But it really does elevate a good game to an amazing game. Like this game. I think a large part of why I like Oneshot a lot as well is the soundtrack. Because don't get me wrong, the characters, amazing. Storyline, amazing. The way it looks, amazing. But the songs, ho ho, the songs are what keep me awake at 12 in the morning listening to them over and over again, reflecting on my choices, you know? There's a reason why the only full song I've learned to play on my guitar so far is from this game. It's Silver Point from this game. I'm planning on learning a lot more of the songs from this game because I love them so much. Like this one that's playing right now. The problem with that is, since it's, I wouldn't say it's a small game anymore. Oneshot has actually genuinely grown a lot. It's not as like well known as like, you know, some other bigger title games, but it's definitely grown a lot, and it's still my favorite game ever. But because of that, because it's not that big, it's so hard to find guitar tabs for songs from this game. And I had this experience with a lot of other games as well, because not enough people take the time to like who are able to take the time to write down notes for games like this. And Lord knows I can't just listen to the song and try and figure out how to play it, because I'm really bad at actually just being able to hear a song and be like, oh yeah, so this is played by playing a G and then whatever, and doing that. But, you know. It's just so good. I really wanna learn this song. More songs from this game. Like the one that's currently playing, the one that plays for another character that we'll meet on later, because that character also has an amazing theme. Oh my god, do you see, the Solstice run has all of the good music, don't get me wrong. All of the songs from the normal run, amazing, beautiful, love them. Solstice run is the one that makes you cry. That's the one where you're sitting there and 3 years from after you've played the game for the last time, you're still thinking about it to the point where it causes you to just go, fork it, I'm live streaming it on Twitch. Why? Because I feel like it. That's this game. That's the Solstice run. And that's why we're here. This is one of those series that, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You know how I've put off some series beforehand because I start streaming them and it's a game I like, but no one really was interested in the series, and so then I stop it. This is not that game. This is a game that even if no one was here right now, I'd still be right here playing this. Why? Because I love it that much. I would not give up on this. I'll make it work if I have to. I will buy viewers for Oneshot if I need to. That's how much I love this game. That's how much of a passion I have for this one. Man. There's a reason why I added this as a command, by the way. I'm telling you, I went in through and refreshed all of our commands, and I made one specifically for this exact purpose. There's a command where you type it in, and it just gets Nightbot to type a message that just goes like, "Hey, so like, what's that? What's that game you like constantly ramble on about?" Just to prompt me to go on rants about this game. You know, a game soundtrack is amazing if you boot up the game just to hear the music. Cosmo Canyon in Final Fantasy VII. I once sat there for 2 hours doing homework with that track in the background. I feel that so much. I genuinely do. That's why when Oneshot, when I finished playing it, it was like, Steam was like, oh yeah, you can buy the soundtrack, you know, and I just immediately went and bought it. Because I loved it. Let's keep going for now. I don't want to bog things down too much, but yeah. Please help me restore my memory. Bring the disk once you have the backup installed. Alright. Hello, robot lady. Goodbye, robot lady. Do you have that uptime though? I think uptime is a default command, so it should be there. So you practice it, right? Work on that relative pitch, baby. I mean, I can try, but I'm just not good at it. I believe uptime is a default command, or it should be, at least from what I've seen. If not, then I guess I have to set it up. Here's the thing. All of the commands I have are very, very basic. Like, very, very basic. I'm talking, oh, hey, here is message. and that's it. Because I do not know how to make them. So even if I wanted to, I'd have no idea how to go about that. It's not. Dang. Sad. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to get it. Gotten better at it, but I get ya. Yeah, fair enough. I feel like you've probably already been okay at it though. I'm not. I've always struggled with that, being able to like listen things and be like, oh, so that's about this. So did I just type the thing wrong? I guess I must have, cause yeah. No, I still have an awful page. Fair enough. To set it up online, though. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Alright. I guess I just messed up on actually copying this then. Bonk. I remember seeing a 6-digit code. I do remember one. 155868. No, that should be it. That wasn't it. Huh? Audible robot confusion? Alright. Because I can't go into the gas vent zones because I don't have a gas mask. So, do I have to put the battery in? If I remember correctly, you didn't have to, but I guess I do. Yeah, because I can't go up here. There's something in the air here. It hurts to breathe. Yep. Nico, please get out of there. Do not. Okay, that's not that. There was this button. Yes, that one. Let's go entrance. I guess we'll have to do the thing and then ask the computer for a hint, which means talking to the computer again. It's great. Totally not spooky or imposing or anything. Alright. It's a big machine, doesn't seem to do anything. Yep, I got it. Up the charge battery does something. Cool. Screen says documents. I can't seem to take the computer to do anything else. Well, I did do documents. Yeah, dingus. Did it change it? Yeah, it does change it. Okay, fair enough then. Also, I'm gonna show you. It doesn't have any more flavor text. It's literally just tells you like this is the code. This is it. Spooky. All right. Thanks, game. Appreciate you too. I feel like I remember that you did not need to put that battery in, but I guess it makes sense that you have to. But I feel like I remember not needing to. Oh well. Regardless, we should be fine. Now I just need to find the bolt again, because I appear to have lost it somehow. It's down there, not here. My sense of direction is impeccable. Metal save, lock the 6G code, input code, and our new code is bing bing bang, dang, that. I don't know why I went up instead of down, whatever, it's fine. That should be it. Got it. Epic. Awesome. Cool. Neat. Wow. Nice. Great. Epic. Awesome. Nice. Great. Cool. Nice. Great. Epic. Awesome. Great. Nice. Whoa, it worked. Wait, how did you know the code, DJ? I still remember seeing one. I had some help. Really? From who? Don't worry about it. Okay, what's in the safe, Nico? Alright, let's see. Ah, I found a gas mask. There it is. What is that? Squares. They're bad. Don't worry about it. We'll encounter a lot more of them soon. Oh, I also get to show... This is great because I also get to see if an Easter egg that I believe that I found out is a thing is actually a thing. Or if, like I mentioned that one time, the head mod of OSAM lied to me. That is still an incredibly weird rabbit hole that I stumbled into, by the way. And I'll explain it more whenever we reach that part of the game. Because don't worry, it's like all the way towards the end. But it's still so funny to me how that happened. And look at him! Ew, that's a gas mask. It's adorable. They're adorable. Alright. To be reminded of my freedom from that joke. What? Oh, your freedom from the A thing joke? Yes. I did, yeah, so I'm telling you, I updated a lot of the commands because I was like, oh, well, you know, a lot of people have arrived that are new that I'd like to also showcase and give my appreciation for, and some others have updated in who they are now, and I want to make sure that I treat equally with equal respect. And so for you, for example, I changed from it being a thing to all the commands saying like, hey, check out C over here, you know, and doing that. And then I updated some of the older ones and added some new ones, including, for example, updating the sing command to play something. So instead of it being like, oh, hey, sing, and then it's like Nightbot being like, hey, yo, you should sing something, it's instead now, hey, it's guitar, and it's like, oh, hey, play something. So, you know, great. Okay, so we don't have to read out anything through this, but we do need to pay attention to the buildings. 119 has a battery. 119 has a battery. 113. Exactly, there you go. Does it have a robot stationed here? Nope. So 113 is just empty. Okay. 1118. This is the one that has the funny man in him, right? There he is. Hello. Hi. What are you doing up there? I am stationed here. By yourself? Yes. Epic. Do as the robot says. Play something? Okay, sure. Why not? Let's go for it. I have my guitar here for a reason, you know. Should I play something that I haven't played before on stream? Like, I could play something new. That being said, I don't have any real new songs, at least not complete. I can play the like basic riffs of some songs, but nothing too impressive, you know. But you know, I could also just play what I was going to think of playing, which is the silver again. Does the robot sense? Yeah. Well, which one is it, Jay? We're trying to play something new, even if it's not complete, or are we trying to do something else? Or are we trying to do the same as always? I'll showcase like two like the other three things that I know how to play, which is obviously, actually, I guess let's see if you guys can figure out what it is. Hold on, let me mute game real quick, just for a quick second. Bonk bonk bing. Volume mixer. And don't worry, this request will get better as I actually learn to get better. Through the Fire and the Flames is good. Just to show us what you want. Yes, Antoron, because I totally know how to play Through the Fire and the Flames. Hold on, I need to get used to it because I haven't played this in so long. Yep, feels good ink. Then I also know a bit of... Hold on. Because, yeah, it was the first song I actually started learning, but never got too far into learning it. Should probably start learning how to play the rest of it. And then this one's not gonna sound good at all because I haven't learned it at all, but there you go. I can't do the fast actual version of it. I can only do the reboot version, which was slowed down. Because if I try and do it fast, I just can't. My hands can't keep up. That almost sounded like Master of Puppets. You can almost say it's kind of like the rip-off version of it that was made because, well, the person who made the songs for that game just kind of decided, hey, yo, let's just, like, kind of rip off, like, popular, like, metal bands, but, like, change them up a little bit and slap them onto a game. Yeah, let's do that. That's right, it's the Doom... Exactly, it's E1M1. Except, again, more specifically, it's... I can play the slowed down version from 2016, which was the kind of, like, the one that plays during the, like, title sequence. Because trying to do it fast is just like... So I was right, it was Master of Puppets. Essentially, yeah. And that's like all I know. Other than that, obviously, Silver Point, because, well, it's great. So, yeah. Again, I'll probably get better at it as I actually learn how to play more songs, but yeah. Awesome. You are welcome, my friend. Oh, and it'll even sound better because I'm trying to get an aux cord into... No, an amp cord. Like the cord that you plug into your guitar to then plug it into my computer by an aux cord. That way I can record things easier. Because that's the main thing I'm waiting on right now to actually be able to do a full cover of Silver Point. That and finding a good, like, music sheet so I can play the piano bits, because it has piano bits and a large part of that song's punch comes from the second part, which has the piano. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Also, Jay, since you are a fan of Metallica, I would like to ask your opinion on how do you feel about them getting, you know, censored on Twitch by technically their own fault? Just asking out of curiosity real quick. 118 has a robot. 112 is the infirmary. I didn't hear about that. Yeah, so BlizzCon Online, they were doing a concert for Blizzard, right? And the Twitch version of the live stream, they have to they had to on the Twitch version of the live stream, they had to cut out the sound, and just replaced it with like generic 8-bit folk music. And it's technically their fault because they're the ones who caused us to have such an awful DMCA system thanks to the Napster situation. Okay, and 110 has a robot too. So, top 3 buildings is robot, infirmary, and then I believe the last one's empty on the top. Correct? Yes, it is. Okay. Robot, infirmary, blank part, and then the bottom 3 had a robot in the middle and the bottom 2 are empty. Because there's nothing here. Bonk. Yeah, that's the part I heard about. About people saying like it's technically their fault because they created the the DMCA situation, thanks to Napster. Because they did. It's funny. This part has the robot. Okay, middle one has the robot. And then this one over here is the battery. Don't really have an opinion on it though. I mean, fair enough. I was just asking for the sake of like, I guess for the sake of the meme. Really, I also couldn't really care. I mean, I kind of do. I do very much care about the DMCA situation because it's, you know, it's pure pain. Well, it was. I was finding it funny because it was trending on Twitter, and I was looking at it because it was like, oh, what is it? I wonder what this is about. Like, I wonder why that happened. I mean, I understand why, because obviously it was thanks to, you know, how messed up the DMCA system is. But so I was, as I was looking through, I saw a lot of people mention that essentially, if you think about it, this is kind of their fault. So, yeah. And I thought that was ironic as hell. Kind of funny. Because to be honest with you, I'm a big believer in that music should just kind of be free, really. At least to listen to. Like, you can monetize it by, like... Well, because most modern day, like, if you put it on, like, SoundCloud or Spotify or whatever, you'll make money off of streaming it. So there's no reason to have to buy music. And I feel like music should just be something that's able to be shared and kind of expressed without a limit. Like, just uploading like a song on YouTube, like that I understand being against, but like suing people for playing it in the background is just pain. It's pointless. Okay, so that one was empty. This one was the infirmary. No, robot, infirmary, empty. This one was empty, robot, battery. Got it. Yeah, thing back when that lawsuit was a thing. I mean, yeah, no, I get it. Like, that's fine. I still feel like it was a kind of a pointless lawsuit, because as people bring up, it's like, it's really what's the difference? What's the difference between sharing a mixtape with a friend and sending him a link to Napster? That being said, I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one. On that extent specifically, I guess it's kind of like, I understand, but at the same time, it's just like, come on now. Copyright laws haven't really caught up with modern day. They have not at all. And I hate that so much. Alright, now we do this. This. Small child. Alright. Profit bought serial backup system 1.0. Please insert disk. Alright. Preparing backup. Writing to disk. 26% complete. Creating a product and presenting it a certain way and file sharing was detrimental to that whole process. I don't. I I guess, but I don't think they made enough of a loss for it to actually be worth the giant lawsuit on Napster. The way I see it, it's like, if you really like a band and you really like their stuff, you're probably gonna buy a physical copy of their music at some point. Like, I don't know. Again, it's a bit of a weird case for me, because on the one hand, I do feel like, as a music producer, you should have the right to be able to monetize your stuff. But I also feel like music should be one of those things that's just kind of available as well to be heard or listened to for free to an extent. Which is why, again, for me, I won't, like, lock any songs behind, like, pay. Even if I become big boy musician at some point, which I don't think will ever happen. But even if it did, I wouldn't. I just don't believe in that. I feel like, personally, you should always be able to listen to it for free to an extent. And so for me, it'd be that. It would always be available on some platform for free, essentially. If you want to buy it and, like, download it or buy, like, a physical copy, then I'd have that option too, just in case you want to show some support or something. But just, I don't know. 34% complete, 40% complete, 100% complete. Ejecting disk. That, and to be honest with you, I feel like a lot of music producers, especially Western music producers, need to kind of step up their game when it comes to physical releases of things. Like, listen, I'm not like a K-pop person at all, never really have been, but you have to at least admit, them K-pop people's got us beat when it comes to, like, physical releases of songs. Like, I'm sorry, they cost the same and they give you, like, a crap ton of merchandise with it too? Practically daylight robbery in comparison to to Western band CDs. Bandcamp approach of a listen limit before having to pay. Nah, I don't agree with that either. Like, if it's like, okay, if you're talking like, oh, it's a bonus song on like the paid for version of an app, that I guess kinda see being like, oh yeah, because then you have like a nice bonus to offer as well if you actually choose to buy the thing. But if it's just like the actual song itself, I just feel like it should, again, I don't know. I just feel like music should not be something you'd have to pay for specifically to be able to enjoy, because it's that much of, like, an important thing. Like, that's why I like the way that, so speaking of Bandcamp, I like the way that some, like, certain artists would have it set in a way where it's like, oh, so you could just download this if you want. Like, if you just want to download it, you can. But you can also, it's also just a pay your own price thing. Like, if you want to, like, buy it for, like, $1, go for it. I don't know. Does this work? Let's see. Inserting disk. Rebooting. Ah. Are you okay? Sure. So I guess it worked? Yes. I believe a proper introduction is in order. I am the prototype, originally named ProphetBot. I was built to greet the savior of the old world. Wait, a prophet robot like the one I met? Hey, I was right about you guys looking alike. Well, the ProphetBot out there now is a gross simplification of my design. That is to say, he is much more primitive by comparison. Embarrassingly so. Hey, he seemed alright to me. You don't understand. Not only is he not tamed, he was tailor-made for this much smaller, simpler world to begin with. I was not. I was built before the real world ended. Sort of gives the impression that you don't think music is worth paying for. It's not that I don't think it's worth paying for, because that's not it either. Like, how do I put it? Like, I'm not trying to say that either as well, because again, I do believe that artists should be able to kind of monetize their work and earn from it, because they do deserve it. But again, that's why I also believe that you should be able, it should also be available on a streaming platform where you can listen to it without having to pay, essentially, like being able to like listen to something on like YouTube or Spotify or SoundCloud or whatever. But at the same time, trying to think very very carefully as to what I'm trying to say here too. Hmm. This is a hard thing to think about. Okay, I guess at the same time, I'm not gonna try and like say that if you're trying to sell music, you're doing like a bad thing either. Cause I'm just not. Cause I feel like people should have the right to be able to kind of hustle for their things as well. And if that's what you want, that's understandable. But for me personally, I guess at the end of the day, my biggest issue isn't exactly with like specifically like not paying for music. It's more, again, it comes down to like that sort of thing where like um the way that the copyright laws kind of are for when it comes to using music in other things, right? So again, like when streaming and playing something in the background, or using it like as a part of a video, or something like that, or like a game or something, anything like that. I think I have a problem of it when it's kind of like, oh no, so we're gonna like kind of uh stop you uh just cuz we feel like it, right? Essentially. Hold on. I'm trying to really think about what I'm trying to say here. But now my mind is just being blank. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to kind of pick this up some other time because I'm just not thinking right now. I'm just drawing a complete blank on it now. But I believe you should pay for great art. Seems like your thing lies more in who's paying for it. Uh, What do you mean exactly like that? By that? Whoa, what's this game? Bro, I don't know. It's kind of wild, right? I don't know, man. Some small like indie game, you know? Like I'm not too sure. Because on streaming services, it's still paid for, just not by the free listener. I guess so. You're right. I don't know. Again, I feel like I'd probably have to think about this a lot more before trying to descend into a proper argument on it, because I'm not prepared for that. But no, okay. So no, I kind of agree with you to an extent on that. Yes, as well. To an extent? No. I do agree with that as well. I do feel like people who make stuff should be able to, again, make money off of what they're doing. Yeah, I don't know. I'll move on for right now because I don't want to bog things down too much, especially because I'm really not prepared for this conversation. I need to learn to start thinking more about what I'm saying. Oh well. The real world? We'll pick it up some other time. Yeah. Oh, right. You don't know. Nico, do you remember the ending? Excuse me? Anyways, I think I'll have to go. Alrighty then, Jay. Well, thank you so much for stopping on by, dude. I really appreciate it. And, yeah. It was a fun time. So, thank you. And, yeah, see ya. See ya, dude. Excuse me? The fact that you've found me at all means this is not your first time in this world. You've already been summoned to this world once before. In fact, you've already traversed the entire world and went through the tower already. And in the ending, you either put in the sun or didn't. What matters is that you are here now. DJ has successfully bypassed the one-shot restriction and brought you back again. Oh. I thought something was weird. When I woke up at the house, I called out a name. It turned out to be DJ's name. And then back at the other robot, I even asked DJ if we met before. Felt like such a dumb question at the time. It looks like you are at least aware of it. To some extent. It's just this weird feeling, okay? I don't actually remember going through the world. I just remember DJ. It's really starting to freak me out. Calm down. Look. Just like how my memories were locked away, yours are too. But you're a living being. You don't even need extra hardware to remember. Just close your eyes and focus. Focus on what? Try to picture a big room made entirely of glass. No matter what you saw in the tower, the top room never changes. Alright. No way. I was there, wasn't I? At the tower. I've been through the tower. There we go. I can't remember all that much, but the room with the sun, it feels like such a long time ago. I mean, it was about a week ago? No. When was the last one-shot stream? Monday? No. Tuesday? I don't remember. I guess it was somewhere-ish in about it was like about a week, not that long of a time. Sorta. It doesn't make sense. If I already finished the mission, why didn't anything change? And why doesn't anyone know me? The other prophet bot, the robot lady, none of them remember who I am. Of course not. The residents do not have that capacity. NPC memories do not last beyond the scope of a session. And PC? You know, the characters. The world's residents. All their past memories are built into their code, but the characters themselves don't really exist until DJ wills it. Same story for the world itself. Doesn't really exist until DJ initiates the program. The program? The world machine. A universe simulator that runs on DJ's computer. We are all in it right now. So, we're not real? Oh, you are. Which is why you're so important. The biggest flaw of the program is that it cannot be run independently. It requires the mental processing abilities of a real person from another universe. Think of it like one of your dreams. When you wake up, it's gone. But unlike a dream, this world has a physical location inside a computer, which DJ operates. For this world to continue existing around you, DJ has to be in constant contact with you. If DJ ends the program, the world will go into a stasis. Does DJ know this? Of course. From DJ's perspective, the world machine isn't all that special. It's no different from other recreational game type software they have installed on their computer. They can also regenerate the world as many times as they'd like, now that the restriction is nullified. All of that is consistent with their concept of what a computer game looks like. So why am I even here? What am I even supposed to save if everything's just fake? Fake is a harsh word, but... And? Why did DJ never tell me anything about any of this? I cannot speak for DJ. I just want to go home. But every time DJ runs the program, I come back? Correct. Is this why I feel like I haven't been home for so long? Maybe. Once you've established a mental link with the world, you cannot break it unless the world is saved. But at this point, the world can never be truly saved. That's... Why would you create a world like this? Wait, what? Why would you make a world that's doomed from the beginning? Why do you keep bringing me back to it? DJ, aren't you supposed to be a kind god? Oh, it appears that we have some confusion here. DJ did not build the world, Nico. Oh, DJ only owns a machine that is able to generate the world from pre-existing code. They actually have fairly limited control of the events. The world was built by someone else altogether. Someone you cannot begin to fathom. It was also not designed to be the futile quest that it is now, but too many things went wrong. There's a type of signal disruption that he never expected. It's eating away at the world, slowly rendering it into an unrecognizable mess. Even if you bring back the sun, it will not go away. The square stuff, isn't it? I remember those from before. Then you know what to watch out for. The creator knows what might be causing it, but there's nothing that he could do, until now. You managed to find me after all. You being here was due to his help. Oh. I guess it has something to do with the journal. Correct. Looks like he wants to have one final attempt at fixing it. And he might need to do it through you. Nico, do you remember how to get to the Glens? Whatever you did in your last session, you should stick with it for now. I remember a boat. More specifically, fixing a robot that drives the boat. Alright, then go do that. You seem enthusiastic. That was sarcasm. Knowing everything isn't real really does make it feel pointless. But you do want to go home, right? Yeah, but how will I know that this isn't just another... Because this session might be the last one. The creator is mobilizing things, throwing everything into this one last shot. There might not be enough internal resources left for DJ to be able to generate another session after this. Just go fix the rowboat for now. But please, be careful. What about you? I will meet you at the docks later. Need to take care of something first. Small child having a deep existential crisis, just your average Monday it seems. Yeah! Welcome to the one-shot. The real one-shot! Oh, that was a... So that part right there, that's the part that... Well, the first part that really pained me when I first played this. Because... Oh my god, does that escalate? Does that just... That specific part right there just escalate everything. Like... Man. That part really goes from like a nice 5 to like an 11 just instantly. Whew. And that's the part that always just like that really hit me the first time. I don't know why. Just something about Nico being so upset, and more specifically upset at you, was just like, oh, oh, I'm in pain now. It's a good game though. Storyline really kicks up from here though. Not that it was bad in the beginning bit, like the first part is amazing just as well. Alright, let's keep going. We'll get out of the Barrens and then we'll move on. The lol, yes. Hey, you okay in there? I did what I could with the terminals for now, and it's you. You're a robot that insisted in the mines. Or living in the mines, are you not? My friend told me to keep an eye out for you, should we ever cross paths. Likewise. Your friend gave you something the last time you saw each other. Can you show me what it is? Wait, you know about the amber? I just asked to see it, didn't I? Alright, here it is. Thought so. He seemed to trust you, so I will treat you as an ally as well. Okay. Please listen carefully. You need to escort the Messiah for the remainder of the Barrens. I predict a high concentration of square particle disruptions in the near future. No way. Yes, way. It's likely that structures in the vicinity of the Messiah might be affected, making it a far more treacherous pilgrimage than the previous. Expectation. DJ and the Messiah need all the extra help they can get right now. Understood. Okay. Guess we should head back soon. Even without the squares, the mines are not a safe place to be. Come on, I'll wait for you outside. Wait, I want to ask you... She left. We were going to ask her about being not real. Save your breath. None of the people here know their predicament. In fact, I don't think they can even comprehend it. It would be in your best interest to just pretend like we never had this conversation. Causing mass confusion in the world's residents would likely result in unfavorable conditions for you. Alright. Wait, and what about you? How did you know? Never had this conversation, remember? Alright. Come on, let's go back. I remember it. What happened in the tower. What I tried to do, and how you managed to see through it all. We have been through all of this. Even though it was only supposed to run once, you still managed to come back. How did you come back? How did you bring Nico back? And then you even managed to break out of bounds, bringing Nico to places that never should have been. It was him, wasn't it? And now, Nico is upset. What even happened in that room back there? What did Nico learn? Nico is upset. I can feel it. I told you to turn back, DJ. But you've chosen to trust that man instead of me. No, not even that. Just his book. His ghost. This world is not real. The people are not real. Nico is upset. Nico is... No. Everything is wrong. Alright, game. I'm not even gonna try semi-scream because I'm... Yep. The minecart. Earthquake. The tunnel back just collapsed. No. What are we gonna do? Wait. The exit just caved, didn't it? I saw this coming, but this is a bit more sudden than I anticipated. Both of you, follow me. Where to? The way out. We can't use this anymore. Yep, I can tell. Okay, all of us are here. There's an emergency exit behind my computer terminal. We did not want anyone to stumble upon this route, so the terminal has been weighed down. It cannot be moved by normal means. But with our combined effort, it might budge. Maybe. I am not strong. I'm not that strong either. If that doesn't work, we might need to dig around it, and you could have just asked. Phew. Come on. Show off. Alright, Prophet, you're just being rude for no reason now. Thank you, Silver. Very nice of you to just... This game's great. I would appreciate it if you did not linger here. I don't even know where this tunnel leads. Alright. So this is the way out? There wasn't any data on this path in the server room. It's new. Nico, get in the minecart. Okay. I tried. I really did. But destabilizing. I'm sorry, Nico. I tried to protect you. But can't hold it off forever. What was that? Here, too? Watch out. Ugh. Are you okay? I'm fine. I'm fine. I can still hold it up, but you two need to... Ugh. You, robot. What are you waiting for? Take the child and get out. Come on. But what about her? More screaming. Get out. Come on. More screaming. I'm not even gonna try. I'm just not. I know I can't hit those notes. I can hardly keep a voice stable for long enough. I'm just not. No. What do we do? You have to take this. What? The memory disk, but... This is where we part ways. Nico, the path ahead will lead you to the glen, right by the city gate. Come on, man, rip and tear them vocal cords? No, I'm good. I'm good, brother. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm already running out of water because my voice is dying, and I'm not even doing like a good job voicing anything. I'm not gonna try it. Okay, maybe I'll try it, but later, I suppose. When you're in the city, go find someone named Cedric. Give him the disc. But what happens if what if the squares... Hurry. They're both... Damn it, Nico, I'm sorry, bro. This wasn't my plan. DJ, I don't understand. The world, the prophet bot, what he was saying. Is this world really just... Is it? Yeah. Normally I wouldn't believe it, but it just adds up. Everything adds up. I'm filling in with my own screams and whimpers quietly, of course, because neighbors don't need actually screams. Yes, please. You going to finish the game today? No, we're gonna get to the next bit and probably call it there for today, just because I need to get going in a second. I probably should get going like right now, but I want to at the very least get to the next area first. It won't take us as long as actual one-shot though, because the Solstice is a lot smaller, but yeah. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If I can't fix the world, I can't go back home. But the world is already so messed up. Hey! Alifex. Alifix? Oh, 11. 11. There you go. I got it. Don't mind me. I'm just an idiot. Alright. Thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the Robot Factory. Hope you enjoy your time here. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But the world is already so messed up. If the squares don't get fixed, what will happen to the world? Where would I even go? I want to praise the art for being really pretty again, but also I'm just sad now. It hits a lot harder than I thought it would. Oh my god! Yo! Thank you so much for the Prime! I really appreciate that. Hey yo, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And hey, welcome to the Robot Club. I hope you're enjoying your time here. Thank you so much for that. Really, really appreciate that. Oh, Nico is so sad. Damn it, this game. I think I remember something. I remember what I did at the end. I remember putting in the sun, and then everything got really bright. I don't remember a lot of the details. But none of it matters now, does it? I just got brought back anyway. Oh man, that game can't keep doing this to me. Can't keep getting away with it. But with that, that'll be the end of today's stream. Thank you all so much for stopping on by. This was really fun, actually. I'm really glad to be able to be replaying this game and for you guys, and especially now this, cause don't get me wrong, I absolutely love like the normal run of Oneshot, but because it has some really, really good moments and it's amazing as well. But man, Solstice is, well, it's pure pain. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's purely Spain without the so far, but man, it's so good too. Solstice is shaping up to be even better than I thought. Yeah, no, it's amazing. Yeah, no, I love this game so damn much. But yeah, man, I don't know what else to tell you, honestly. Kind of just killed off two of like one of my favorite characters, if I'm honest with you. And then the Protobot as well, which we barely got to meet. Oh, pain. But sadly with that, on this absolute downer of a note and cliffhanger, it is time for the stream to end. But again, thank you all so much for watching. I'll have to see what exactly I actually choose to do. Part of me kind of just wants to run through Solstice and just kind of back-to-back Solstice streams. But I'll have to see. Because it might be worth to sprinkle in some other games here and there. But we shall see. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. And hope you all have a good rest of your days, evenings, nights, whatever it may be. And I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye. I'm back. Thanks, Interon. Appreciate that, bud. Alright, see y'all. Squares. Squares are great.